Hi dears, welcome back to your science class. In the previous class, we learned about different types of plants. Today, you're going to learn about the different parts of a plant and their functions. We will learn in detail each part of the plant and what are their functions. So let us first start with a leaf. Leaf is an important part of a plant. So let us see what are the different parts of a leaf. Now just observe this leaf. We can see many lines on this leaf. The center line, which is drawn in a broad way, is known as the midrib of the leaf. We can also see many branches on this midrib. These branches are called as veins. And these veins make a network over this leaf. So we have a midrib and the veins. Now this midrib and the veins are on a broad surface, and this broad green part of the leaf is known as lamina. This leaf is attached to a stem by a part which is called as petiole. So a leaf has four main parts: the midrib, the vein, the lamina and the petiole. So these are the different parts of a leaf. So children, we were talking about the different parts of a leaf. I told you we have a midrib and the veins arranged on a leaf. The arrangement of this midrib and the veins on a leaf is known as venation. These venations are of two types. We call it as reticulate venation and parallel venation. So what is known as a reticulate venation? Reticulate venation means the arrangement in such a way it has a main vein at the center, which is known as the midrib, and the other veins form a network around the lamina. So such an arrangement is known as reticulate venation. That is, having a midrib and the veins are arranged to form a network around the lamina, then we call it as a reticulate venation. There is a parallel venation. Let us see what is known as a parallel venation. Just observe this leaf. Here it has a midrib, but instead of having branches over the whole lamina, all the veins are parallel lines to the midrib. So if the veins are arranged in such a way, all forms parallel lines, then we call it as a parallel venation. So the two types of venations are reticulate venation and parallel venation. Reticulate means a midrib and a network around the midrib, it is reticulate. Parallel means all the veins are parallel to each other. So this is about the two types of leaves. So we learned about the different parts of a leaf and the venation of the leaf. Now let us see what are the functions of a leaf. The main function of the leaf is called photosynthesis. All of you know what is meant by photosynthesis. Yes, it is the preparation of food. The process of preparing food by the leaf is known as photosynthesis. Leaves, in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and mineral, prepare food. So leaves are also called as food factories of a plant. Photosynthesis is only one of the functions of the leaf. Leaf is also having some other functions. The next one is known as transpiration. What is meant by transpiration? Transpiration is a process of evaporating water to the atmosphere. It is done by the leaf. The plants absorb the water by the roots from the soil, and it is transported to all parts of the plant. The plant uses the water, and there will be some excess water left in the plant, which is unused by it. So the plant cannot store the water. So what does it do? It just evaporates the water away into the atmosphere. And that work is done by this broad part of the leaf. And that process is known as transpiration. Leaf also has another function. It sometimes acts as a storage part of food. Some leaves store the food in their leaves. So what they do is, after storing, we people remove the part of the leaf and take in as food. So that type of leaves are edible part. So the three main functions of the leaves. First one is photosynthesis, that is preparation of food. Second one is transpiration, that is evaporating the excess of water. And the third one is storing, storing food in the leaf. So these are the functions of a leaf. So today we learned about the different parts of a leaf, two types of venations in the leaf, and the functions of the leaf. Hope you are clear with the topic, right? So meet you in the next class. Bye.